everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Cowboys going up against the Vikings. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are indeed at the beautiful state-of-the-art U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now back to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. The starters now on offense. And Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries. But boy, has he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Back to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this one is right through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other. But on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for him again.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now back onto the field, here comes the Cowboys defense. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side. I missed it. Totally missed it.
Now a play fake here, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Marching back out there, ready for the next possession. Here comes the Vikings defense. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs? That's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3-and-out. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Good use of the pass there to pick up the 1st down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
And a look at the defense now. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
3 down. Now let's go. Green, 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their dangerous wide receiver, 49 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And the Cowboys defense, they march back out onto the field. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense. Who said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Again, it's Johnson. What a spin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
4 down. Check. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff. Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, They moved him and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Green, 39.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, and now contact up front. And if this is what I think it is, this will be a first down.
Encroachment, defense. Automatic first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Really excellent job there of just going up and getting it.
Brandon, I'm a defender. I shouldn't be this excited, but what a play by the receiver downfield to elevate and make the catch.
And now a first down following that long gain. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go to Johnson again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. First down carry here for Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
1 quarter gone in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. 7-3 the score. We're back to Minneapolis in just a moment. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here. Can't find anyone open. Dumping it off for Johnson. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And out now come the Cowboys. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got
I mean,
size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Third and 4. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A gain of 3, second down. Second down following the run. They go to Elliott again. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Partner, you know most routes are timed out or measured precisely. But when you know where the first down marker is, you tailor your route to that, don't you? That was 3rd and 5, and they picked up enough for the first down.
Hey, got 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, they were going draw play there. The defense wasn't fooled. They sniffed it out.
I think they're going to have to go back and take a few more acting classes because that's what a lot of that is. You've got to influence them to think that it's going to be a pass play and have them drop out and maybe the defensive front coming forward and find yourself some space. In this case, no one was fooled and ended up spilling that play pretty well.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now the try here for the point after. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings defense getting ready to go. And the last time, remember, they forced a field goal try, and it was no good, so it was a big win for them.
A huge win for them because anytime you have an empty possession or you force one, you feel great going off the field, and probably a little chatter towards the kicker like, hey, nice miss, my man. Let's see if that affects him the rest of the game.
They start on the ground with Elliott. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
He'll drop to throw. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong. He's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work out a little bit more.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time. And he's got his man on the out route. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
False start, offense.
The penalty on 1st down backs him up 5. It's now 1st down at 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. A give to Elliott. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The defense for the Cowboys getting set to go. And a field goal surrendered the last time out. Just by and large, are field goals wins for the defensive side?
They certainly are in today's football because offenses are so tuned up and usually have the ability to strike almost at will. But when you're only giving up 3, you feel like it's almost like basketball. You're trading, right? I give up 3 on my end. I'm counting my offense to get 6 on the other, and that is a win.
Yeah, it's a win for the kicker, too, I guess, if he makes the field goal, right?
No doubt about it. He feels good about things, but his team feels like they settled.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hey, 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 hey. Check out.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and now some over-eagerness to try and block this, and it might turn into a 1st down.
Encroachment defense. Automatic 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Right there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it's second down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man on a crossing route.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense. Automatic first down.
To throw now on 1st down. A dump off to Elliott. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Green 39.
They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. It's been a tightly contested playoff game, and it's fair to say both are playing smart football. Neither team has turned the football over, and so it may come down to who makes that one costly mistake. All right, let's roll the highlights. Vikings with possession early in the first. So going to get to the QB once again. This will go for a loss of 8. Now to the middle of the first. The long ball will find its mark here, and a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. The lead grows to 4. 3rd down at the 36. To once again sack the QB. This will go for a loss of 8. So that's all for us here at the EA Sports Studio.